252. No, Josh, he was talking to me. That guy is getting a timeout because
Look
I
at the
literally
wind
told him
direction, man.
why I'm going into this trade because of the SPX put to call ratio, right? And I sent the pictures live. You guys just don't see it because you're not in the group. But if you literally look at the group chat, it said 90 to 10 calls, right? And then they literally just killed every single bear that was coming in, buying in puts based on that. So yeah, you could
Still
say, oh, I knew that was gonna
market
happen. Now that
curling
it
up. You can
happened,
see
but
this. This is bear cycle.
yeah,
Market
there's a
lifting
lot of
because of
people
the
like me
wind
that got
direction.
killed today too because of that. So.
Mhm.
6,503.
Wow, man, look at the bulls here.
This shit is seriously zero DT options using the do what the
And
market
POC,
needs to
they're
do.
hanging there too. I'm sure POC gonna play some sort of game, folks. Okay. A lot of people wanted to short the market, and market is said I'm gonna keep elevated. You can see MACD too. So don't expect be on the cloud right now because still time is 3 o'clock. Let's see. You need price action below cloud in order to be bearish. Until then, it's a small cycle like this, and then bounce like this, and bounce something like that. Still, bulls are. You see that conditions bullish. So when you go against the wind direction, you gotta be very careful what you're doing, size wise and calculation wise. 3 o'clock. Still bullish. Look at the MACD. Market still bullish. They want to keep trying. Look at here, squeeze. Keep lifting the market up. POC involved here. That's the reason. Wow, they want to go
See,
higher,
I'm
folks. Okay.
telling you, you're saying this now because the market is at 6,500 and plus. But if we check your channel activity, Dimitri,
You
it says
think or they're gonna
yesterday
go?
in
They're gonna change the
August
cycle.
25th. It says August 25th. You were screaming pre-market
If they
lows,
could test the
LOD,
cloud, that's the area to exit if you're
right?
gonna put.
So yeah, we all get swayed by the candles. We all get swayed by the market. Is all I'm trying to say. But yes. It is true. It is a
Look
lot
at this
harder to
pullback
print
and
on
bounce,
puts
pullback and
longer
bounce.
term than calls. That is true. But if you really look at what happened, they dropped it
Some people
in
could
these
hold it,
2 days to
and maybe
fucking
in a 30
spike the
40
puts
minutes
and
it
kill
might
them
be
all.
here. You never know.
That
That's
is
the
literally what
guesswork.
happened. But
People could print if that
to be
happens.
in it and then to actually see the SPX put to call ratio be
Some people play by
90-10,
cycle.
right? 90 calls,
Look at
10
squeeze,
puts.
bearish condition, bullish. You got a mixed
You
signal
could
here.
sometimes make the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Do you always never get trapped at the roof? Do you always, buy at the bottom? You
Bulls are
don't,
like.
right? So,
Yep. Look at those
all I'm
conditions.
saying is, you know what I'm saying?
MACD
The
not giving
market
up at
swings
all.
both ways for a reason, absolutely,
Still
right?
bulls are there.
So, when the market's
I
going
think
down,
they're not going
everyone's
to
gonna be
test the
like, oh,
HOD,
low,
folks.
low, low,
Okay.
low. And when the market's
Yes.
going up, everyone's gonna be like, up, up, up. Of course, of
Still
fucking
thinking.
course. And this is the reason why sometimes, the SPX put to call ratio would be like, oh, too
Market
many
wants to
puts,
go
too
a
many
little
calls, we
higher.
going this way. And then sometimes it would be like, oh, too many calls, too many
Bullish.
puts, because that's the real direction, right?
In a bear cycle,
So,
they are going because of the condition.
yeah, in order to know that difference is very,
Mm-hmm.
very intricate, right?
Wow, light under the tunnel coming
But
bullish.
this is
Do
the
you see
end
that?
of August, so into close,
Bulls
they
are
really could
coming. They want
kill
to go higher, folks.
all
Okay,
bears.
they want to go higher.
Right, tomorrow is August 29th, and then, the month ends, and it's going to be July 4th next week. Basically, the July 4th holiday on Monday, so Yeah, July something. Yeah, some holiday next week. HOD breaking into. Time is 3. So they are going higher into 3. They're destroying all puts
Look at the light under the tunnel coming
pronto
bullish.
today.
Hopefully this is going to be, normally they do
Pronto today
breakout.
into today. The last 3 days has been continuously dragging higher and higher. All puts from those 2 spike downs were being used into this. It's true.
MACD cross.
It's true. But if you remember
I need a
those 2
rejection.
days
If
that we
not,
were
then it's
dragging
okay.
down, right?
We are at the top.
People lost on a
Squeeze coming
fuck ton
bullish,
of calls
volume coming
those 2
MACD cross.
days too.
But
Just like how
I
people
took
are
a small
losing a
loss,
fuck ton of money on
20
puts
cents.
going up. That's just
Playing
how the
dirty.
system works.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Alright? That's just how the system works. It's absolutely fucking sad, but we had a guy in our community that lost 70K, right? In 2 days because they went down, and then what? The day after that, they pumped it up like fucking like nothing happened on Friday, right? So it's fucking absolutely nasty. You know what I'm saying? Zero DTE especially, and weekly, and one DT, two DT, three DT, four DT, five DT. All of course. Well, like the moment you go further and further out, it becomes more and more and more speculative, and more less deductive, right? So that is the only reason, right? Some people stay away from 1 week, 1 month calls because, in a way, that shit's speculating too.
Took a
In a
thousand
way,
dollar.
you could be massively wrong about that too, right? But like, the best way is to play somehow perfectly, like 3 day, 4 day, 1 week, or 1 day, two
Still
days,
we are at the
zero
top
DT
here.
perfectly. That is the
They are
only
trying to
way.
tease all the bears. Couple of
What
time
can you
maybe.
do where
Then
the
they will
system
go
is like
some
this?
point of
So,
time.
SPY is truly at 649.02.
Look, see, they are going, started going now.
SPX is at 6,503.
But still squeeze and volume there, condition there.
6,503. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. People lose like crazy going up. People lose like crazy going down. You know what I mean? That's literally just how the fucking system works. Like, imagine, right?
MACD crossing
What the
too.
fuck happened,
Yes.
right? They were going down in these. You remember how long we were
Okay.
going down? We were going down one, two,
Squeeze
three, four,
volume.
5 days we went down.
POC right
Right?
there.
People went long and got crushed. People went long the day after that and got crushed too. And then literally what happened the day
See these
after on
conditions.
Friday? It literally like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? It fucking
Because of the
erased everything.
conditions, you gotta be careful.
Went back higher than where we were at. So this shit is
Still squeeze
fucking
volume
nasty work.
bullish.
Right? This shit moves mad fast and
Hmm.
gotta constantly watch out for basically
If you see any
basically
weakness
trash. But
here,
like you
then you
gonna
can
sit here and
think
tell
other
me that
than
you
that
knew
this is
exactly
this
at
is all
2
still
p.m.
bulls
right
are
here,
there.
right? Look at the MACD right now, 2:05 p.m. That you knew that this was gonna happen until 3? Cause that's speculative too. You get what I'm saying?
With
Yes, it's
101%, a lot
speculative
of
to
people
think
trying to
it's gonna
short
go
the
lower
market.
with no confirmation. I
Market
literally
closing.
told you I'm doing that on
That's why.
SPX put to call
So
ratio,
mostly
right?
they keep
But it is
lifting.
also speculative to be like,
Market will
oh,
go to
I know
350,
that's gonna happen.
650.
You could say, right? The move is we kill all puts, we kill all puts. We're gonna go
Hmm.
reach that target, blah blah blah, on fib levels, blah
Look
blah
at
blah.
this
And you're
condition.
absolutely 100% right. Looking
Bullish,
back in
bullish,
hindsight
bullish.
now, you're absolutely right now. But where were you? Time is 3. This is power
Yes,
hour now.
continue squeeze bullish, huh, folks.
Power hour is here,
Bulls are
3
strong
p.m.
there. Still bullish. Look at the MACD. Wow, they still want to go higher
Boomed up.
already.
When was she live? The Caroline
POC
Levitt thing
there,
at 1 p.m. right? She
POC
went
guarding,
live at
and
1
now MACD
110.
cross here too
Look what happened to the
to lift
market
it up.
since 1 110 into 3 p.m. right? Killed all puts. No matter what, if you went here, 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 right? That's how the fucking system works, man. Shit happens sometimes.
Market doesn't want to even pull back to the cloud
But
area.
we are
That
historical day. Historical day. Just like how we dump fucking, in one day we might dump fucking 10% or whatever. There are days we go up all the way to the tippy fucking top of where no one thinks it's gonna go because that's where they wanna go. No pullback whatsoever. That is absolutely wild though. This continuously going higher since the moment Caroline Levitt or whatever her name came out. It was somewhere here at 110, 120, just continuously going higher. Oh, that is wild. Since that day pump, we pull back for 2 days and then we go up. 1, 2, 3. 6,429.
MACD bullish, volume bullish, squeeze fire
6,500.
enough. Condition is, folks, stay away
True,
from
this
short.
is
Okay, look at
true,
this. Okay,
true
right now
bulls
nothing,
stair stepping up.
no weakness. They
True
want to
bulls stair
continue, want
stepping
to
up now.
lift. Market 649.16 right now. Okay.
How is this not? Look at that. This is crazy. 6,504. This is the 20 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 100 and the 200.
This support to watch. Okay. Until then, they are still bullish. POC right there.
Labor Day on September. Market closing on that, right? So tomorrow's gonna be the end of the month, and then Monday's closing, and then we come back on Tuesday, September 2nd. 3
Look at the
p.m.
volume here. Look at the MACD here.
3 p.m.
Alright, it's okay.
If there's no pullback, I'm basically booking like a 4 or 5K loss. This is fucked. There is no pullback. We could really close it at 6,500 today, right? At 3:30, especially, and I don't know about 4 p.m., but yeah.
Bearish this time probably. Okay, folks.
Looking
No
like they want to eat
support is
everything.
there. Conditions are there.
The bulls are hungry.
They
And
already
the
did
bears
this.
puts. VWAP is at 647.43. We are at 649. We ran up $1.50 since Caroline
Cloud
Levitt.
support. If this support breaks, we're gonna go lower, folks. Okay. Then we're gonna plan out something. But right now, bears are coming. Most likely, bears are coming. POC
I
there,
would
man.
say the most important is the 20
Yeah,
EMA.
POC there.
However,
Alright, then we
EMAs are
can just
used so
wait.
differently every single day. EMAs aren't the only things that are being used every single day. So,
MACD bearish. Market
some
wanna push
moments
it lower.
fibs reach, sometimes
Conditions are bullish.
EMA, sometimes
Right.
VWAP, sometimes
Still
POC,
volumes there.
sometimes, blah blah blah, sometimes this, sometimes indicator blah. But however, the most primary things are cycle, time confirmation. That is the biggest thing that would keep someone basically safe, basically have someone keep deducting instead of hoping, and basically be printing on the right trend. But that is literally the ultimate test, basically.
POC is very
Right?
very important.
Follow the rules that you
Right.
got built
Because
for
of the
yourself
conditions still bullish
constantly,
here.
and never ever
Still
break it,
there.
no matter what.
They're still pulling.
No matter ever what. And
Look at the volume here. You see this volume
just
coming?
literally do what has always worked for you, because clearly clearly you set rules for a reason, right? Clearly you don't do certain things without
MACD bearish, trying
certain
to be
things,
bearish.
even though it
Conditions
may
are
look
bullish.
like, or even though you think, because this is what is going on constantly.
Squeeze. Still okay. Look at the squeeze come into. Both the market is still doing the bullishness. Look at the volume here. Conditions are bullish. When you want to go against the wind direction, very difficult. Okay, because 3 o'clock.
Damn, that is crazy. Look at the POC on SPX today. Look at you guys. Bro, please tell me, right? If you
Look
go and
at the
tell me
volume
you knew
come
this
in,
was gonna keep
bouncing
going and
right
going and
there.
going like that easily without looking at time and cycle because time and cycle
Little MIG
confirmation was saying
weakness
continuously high, high,
and
high,
bounce.
right?
Why?
Without looking at that from
Condition.
here, it was hard because of the volume. No volume, no POC being up here. The POC volume was literally down here since midday, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. somewhere here.
POC
So
right here. You see the
when
POC
we broke
bounce.
out of the wedge, but yeah, that is fucking crazy day
Mm,
today. Abnormally bullish to go hit
I think they'll be
6,500 in
burning a lot of
every
bears.
single whatever need to touch at the top. Happened and look at one hit the fucking top range of the algo since 940 and never looked back. Never looked back.
Another divergent market creating, bearish divergent
So
creating.
big day for the bulls. Big day for the bulls. The
Look
weird
at the
thing is
volume
though,
coming.
the SPY calls when I was looking at it from here didn't even go up that much. Maybe it's up like crazy now,
Squeeze
but
coming too. Market says
I'm
want to go
wondering
higher.
how they made money. Like if they got calls on, Tuesday or Wednesday and then they just
Bullish, bullish,
held,
bullish.
or um, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe those people loaded calls and then people were loading calls and they just hold until the end of the day or something. But yeah. When I was looking at it, like somebody was saying from the morning drop too, and like it just wasn't even that much up for some reason. But it must be up like 150, 200% now. Now that we're at the top, so 640.
POC
Let's go
inward.
look at it
Okay,
real quick.
keeping
Calls
the price elevated.
on SPY. Yeah, now it's up like crazy. 646 was at the bottom, $1, and when I was looking at it earlier.